we talk about education, the future of education in the Southern African region. Here, I would like to talk also to start what are the opportunities that that region brings to the world. Education is the link, but we are living in an environment where we have climate change issues. Our future is in danger. But Southern Africa offers some solutions to this danger. We talk about climate adaptation, we talk about climate resilience, we talk about all those, and we talk about planting trees, we talk about reforestation. In Southern African region, we have the Congo Basin, which is one of the most efficient carbon sinks in the world. But it is at risk because the people who are living there, the communities, do not have a proper food security. Therefore, in order to ensure their food security, they are cutting the forests. Cutting those forests means we are all globally, we are impacted. Therefore, we all need to look at how do we support those communities to transform and offer them alternative livelihoods. Now, that is where the education is going to come. A second is, I would like to remind you, in the world, all over the world, where would you find elephants, lions, giraffes, the big fives, happily roaming around? Only in that part of the world. And this is biodiversity. And if you think about the populations who live in those places, they are highly vulnerable to the climate issues. And that also means that those animals and those people living there are in conflict. Therefore, we need together to help those communities, support those communities. And it's not humanitarian. We need to do that because we need those animals to live and our children and grandchildren can see them because they will be gone. I mentioned some of you might have seen The Lion King. Well, The Lion King will be no more if we don't support those communities. Now, where would be then the link? Yesterday and the day before, all the discussion and today was about youth, women, and children, because it is them who will protect the environment stronger than anybody else. Therefore, our education system should address the needs of those children, those women. Now, I want to take this opportunity to thank the UAE government for organizing this. And in particular, I would like to thank the digital school for actually starting this collaboration with the Southern African region, with the ministers, excellencies who are here. They came here because they have been invited by the government. Now, what are we discussing? We are discussing how do we do many things through the education system, through job creation. Digitalization is not only addressing the needs of the children, but it is the tool that will allow us to create jobs, to train women, to train younger people, to create jobs. Now, I work for the World Food Program. We are interested in food security. There is no food security if we don't address the fundamental issues of production. Now, I would like to highlight 4 issues that impact the food security of our region. As I said, that region offers the world with solutions towards climate change, but it also faces food insecurity. There are 4 issues that need to be addressed. One is the food security of Southern African region is dependent on smallholder farmers, mostly women, and it's rain-fed agriculture. Now, in this world today, those kind of production systems must be transformed. We talk about AI, we talk about other tools. We must transform that agriculture, because those women who are holding a child on their back and then holding a hoe to dig the land, they are not going to transform or feed the region. And therefore, if they don't, then those forests, those wildlife will disappear. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is youth unemployment. We have graduates, we have people around, but there are no jobs. There are no jobs means that if you don't produce on one hand and you don't have jobs, then you have challenge. The region is full of young people, energetic young people, but we need to harness that energy. Now, if you look, I said agriculture is a problem because it's smallholder farmers and so on. And then the young people who are unemployed are not interested to work in agriculture because you cannot blame them. It is not productive. You cannot make profit. So young people who do not want to work in agriculture unless through education, through all what we have to do together, through AI or whatever it is, we transform agriculture so that it becomes attractive to the young people. So these are the interlinked issues that must be addressed. Now, I'm very happy to mention that the UAE is leading with a lot of investment in that region. Interests in environment, interests in what happens in that region. I was here at COP28. There are many investments and commitments to tackle environment, but you cannot tackle environment if you don't support those young people, if you don't create the jobs that are needed, if we don't enhance food security in the region. So over the next few years, the education system must be transformed so that it transforms agriculture, it transforms the way we reach out to schools, it transforms, because if you leave, we talk about leave no one behind. Now, the people who are safeguarding our environment are those people in the rural areas, those women in those rural areas. Therefore, we need to create opportunities. And I take this opportunity to actually invite and discuss with people here who would like to visit those areas, because seeing is believing. We would like to facilitate missions, whoever wants to come to see to those animals and wildlife and see the forest, but at the same time think together what kind of education, what kind of innovation do we need to do together. So with this, because I have the ministers, the excellencies here, and other colleagues, so I would stop here, and I thank you for giving me this opportunity.